أو زد عليه ورتل القرآن ترتيلا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my brothers and sisters. Welcome back to another episode of the Know Your Tajweed series. And today, as I promised last week, we will be continuing the exercise that we started last week. We stopped in the second row. So the third one, let's continue now with this is your chance to check if all your answers were correct. Obviously, you could have known by pressing the play button, but inshallah, we'll be going through all the letters we didn't go through quickly. This one is ha. Ha. Again, the difference between ha and ha is that ha is sharper and ha comes from the throat all the way to the middle, the chest all the way to the middle of the throat. This one is Sod. Again, the difference between Sod and Dod is that Sod has no dots and Dod has a dot above. This one is Seen. Again, the difference between Seen and Sheen is that Sheen has 3 dots above and Seen has no dots. This one is Ya. Ya, unlike Ba, is that Ya has 2 dots below. Because yeah, in the middle of the word, if you see ya and ba, they could look similar. They only differentiate it with the dots, which we'll go on to inshallah in a bit. This one is ta. The different ways of writing ta. This one is called ta marbuta, which means tied up ta or round ta. All you need to know for now, there's a difference later on, we'll find out inshallah, but all we need to know is that this is ta. This is ta, specifically ta marbuta, round ta. This one, dal. Dal, again, the difference between dal and dal is that dal has no dots and dal has a dot above. This one is bod. This one is fa. Again, as we discussed, fa has 1 dot above and qaf has 2 dots above. Fa and qaf, in the middle of a word, they look similar. The dots differentiate them. This one is ta. This is the normal ta we've seen in the normal alphabet. This one is ta as well. But this one, as I said, is tied up ta or round ta. But it's ta. Okay, we move on. This one is meme. 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 This one is sheen. Here you see that the sheen is different from seen by the dots. This one has 3 dots above. This one is ba. And as we said in the first episode, to differentiate between ba, ta, and tha, remember that ba stands for B, below. Ba. Ta, 2 dots above. And tha, with the th sound, 3 dots above. That's a way to remember it. This one is za. If you said zal, then it's wrong. They don't look similar, but if you're missing that, then it's za. The difference between za and ra is that za has a dot above and ra has no dots. This one is sheen. I think it's repeated. Yes, I think it's repeated. Sheen. And this one is tha. 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 Remember, the tongue must go in between the teeth. This one is kha. Kha. Kha, the difference between kha, ha, and jim is that kha has a dot above, jim a dot below, and ha no dots. This one is dha. Dha and ta look alike, but dha has a dot above and ta has no dots. This one is ain. Ain. Again, it comes from the top of the throat. Ain. The difference between ain and ghain is that ghain has a dot above and ain has no dots. This one is lam. 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 This one is qaf. 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 Again, qaf, as you can see, has 2 dots above and fa has 1 dot above. Waw has no dots above. That is the end of this exercise. So we have completed lesson 1, which was the alphabet, the basic alphabet. Now this is lesson 2. This is the alphabet forms. So letters can look different depending on where they are in the word. Let's say if they're in the beginning of the word, they could look different from the middle and the end of the word. Some letters, no matter where they are in the word, they look the same always. And there's some letters that don't connect to anything, they always stand alone, which we'll look at inshallah tabaraka wa ta'ala. At first, you can see that for alif, it looks almost the same throughout. This is just everything jumbled up together. Future episodes inshallah will have them separated, how letters look initially, how they look in the middle, and how they look at the end. Ba, some letters, as you can see, just have a look through this one. If you wish to have a look through the other ones, the future episodes, you can as well, but we'll still go through them together inshallah ta'ala. But have a look through this. You can see that some letters, they look very different from how they look, especially the letter kaf. As you can see right here, kaf, it looks, this is the original shape of, this is the original kaf, but it's in the middle of the word, it looks totally different. If it's in the beginning and the middle, it looks totally different. You can have a look here. This is the original, and in the middle and in the beginning, it looks very different. And at the end, it takes like its original shape. As I mentioned, qaf and fa, they look similar. As you can see, in the beginning and in the middle, they look similar. Just the dots differentiate them. As you can see, ha, there are different forms of ha. In the beginning and in the middle and the end, all of them are different. Ha looks different in the beginning and the middle and in the end. So this is something that we should watch out for and look out for. So just have a look at this, and inshallah practice wherever you can, and inshallah in the next episode we'll look at only the initial forms and not everything jumbled up together. Jazaakumu'Allahu Khayr. See you next week. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.